Shalom. Well, the first one, give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Baal Shem, Yahweh Shai, Baal Shem, Karkadas. The honor to the apostles and elders of the great millstone, and to what I can across the globe, preaching the word, truth, and sincerity. We want to say Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, we're going to get to the famine, man. You know, we got through reading the articles about how, well, I know here in Chicago, beef went up $4, man, from $3.99 to $7.99. All right, so we know all the other important color, you know, your sirloins and your skirt steaks and your pot roasts and all them, they're gonna go up too. All right, so hey, it's just a lovely time that we're in. See the prophecy of Yahweh Shai come to pass, man. All right, so we're gonna get to the famine. All right, this is 2 Kings 6:25. And there was a great famine in Samaria, and behold, they besieged it until the ass's head was sold for 4 pieces of silver, and the 4th part of a cab of dove dung for 5 pieces of silver. Now, right now, you know, we're a little bit short of a siege, but we kind of are. What? We're trapped in our home. Well, we are under order to be in our homes. We have a curfew. All right, what's going on? You got there's an increase in police activity, not only in regular cars, but also in unmarked cars, man. And they're going around. The mayor, Lori Lightfoot, is tightened up the noose. All right, so really, you know, really going out is really going to be a trivial a matter. When you go out, it's going to be a long line, man. All right, not only going to be a long line, is that the money that you have is not going to be it's not going to be enough to buy adequate food for you. All right, it says verse 26, and the king of Israel, passing by upon the wall, there cried a woman unto him, saying, Help my Lord, O king. And he said, If the Lord do not help thee, when shall I help thee? Out of the barn floor or out of the winepress? All right. I brought that up because, you know, where's your help going to come from? All right. You're not going to have the variety of stores opening up to you. Okay. A lot of these mom and pop stores are going to be closed down. All right, you're going to be crying out for people for help. Who's going to help? You're going to cry out to Esau for help? All right, what he's going to do is just going to get you to shut down more stores, increase the prices, all right, of food, all right, to where people are going to have to start mortgaging off their homes and the cars and start selling things, man, in order to get adequate food stores, man.
That's right. And just like how this heathen right here, this Israelite woman came to him and asked him. He said, "Can you help me?"
Mm-hmm.
And she said, "Go to your God." And that's how Esau is going to treat all you rest of you people, man. He's going to tell you, "Go to your God, man." It's more to that. Keep going.
Yep. It says, "And the king said unto her, What aileth thee?" And she answered, "This woman said unto me, Give thy son, that we may eat him today, and we will eat my son tomorrow." All right, and there's going to be a lot of deals like that being made, man. All right, especially you all who live in houses with your cousins and your sisters and your aunties, with all them damn kids in the crib, right? So we boiled my son and did eat him, and I said unto her on the next day, Give thy son that we may eat him, and she have hid her son. Mm-hmm. Hey, and the truth to talk about how the women are going to side their children, man. All right. Hey, you think cannibalism is far off? All right, wait till you haven't had no food in a couple of days, man.
Well, it's already Alice Jones, right? Hey, this devil, hey, he clean came out and said that when it's no food, he's gonna start eating you. Mm-hmm. He's gonna eat people. And I always bring up this story a long time ago because, hey, it's true. Hey, my uncle, I kid you not, I used to tell him about the famine and things to come all the time. I used to tell him that the Lord's going to turn things up. Prices are going to go up. A famine is going to hit this place because it's written in prophecy in Matthew 24. Mm-hmm. And guess what? This man came out of his own mouth and told me out of his own mouth and said that when things get bad, I'm going to start eating people.
Yep.
He said, I'm going to start eating people, just like that. I said, are you serious? What type of mind state you have to be in to, like, it ain't even fucking bad yet.
Nope.
But to say that was so that type of thing and it's still in the green tree, you can tell that man is gone, man. He's gone. Keep going.
It says, and it came to pass when the king heard the words of the woman. That was it, probably.
Oh, that's it. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, then Matthew, because the brother said it's prophecy. All the things that's coming to pass is prophecy, and famine is prophecy, man. And this Matthew 24 and 3. It's saying, as he sat upon the mountain of Olives, the disciples came upon him privately, saying, "Tell us, when shall the things be, and what shall be the sign of the coming and the end of the world?" And so the disciples asked the Lord, when should be your coming? And he said, and what should be the sign? And the Lord said in verse 4, it said, and Yahweh answered them and said, take heed that no man deceive you. Right? For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Yahweh and shall deceive many. And these all the things shall happen at the end of the time. And that came to pass. Verse 6, and you shall hear of wars and rumors of war. See that you be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. And we on that breaking of World War III. With war with Iran, war with China. Hey, we've been in an arms race with nuclear capability with Russia. All these things is playing a part, and it's going to manifest the more and more we get to the end, right? It say, verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famine and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. I mean, we seen earthquakes. We seen pestilence now. We in a COVID-19 shutdown, which is causing the famine. Hey, they shutting down these meat factories. Hey, Donald Trump signed up in an executive order the factories to stay open. Hey, guess what? The factories the next day reported that they can't. The workers don't want to come to work. Hey, 500 employees. Come on now, think about it, man. If 10 people come to work with COVID-19, it's okay, we shut things down, get back to produce. Then 100 people, you get all the way to 500 people, man, to want to shut a factory down. You can really tell that all these things is set up. It's designed, man, to control the narrative, man. I got one more for you. Just Lamentations 4, because it's what you quoted.
Yep.
This Lamentations 4, 9.
Started 3 to 5, then 9 and 10.
This Lamentations 4, chapter 4, verse 3. It say, even the sea monsters draw out of the breast, they give suck to the young ones. The daughter of my people is become cruel like the ostrich in the wilderness.
Right, man. Hey, they're gonna become cruel. All right, because right now you're starting to see them getting a little, they're getting a little giddy about their little stimulus check and stuff like that. And when that runs out, man, hey, the noodles and them hot crunchy curls and Kool-Aid ain't gonna be enough, man.
Right.
All right. Go ahead.
The tongue of the suckling child cleave to the root of the mouth for thirst. The young child acts bread, and no man break it upon them.
Right, man. Right. Hey, there's gonna be no food. All right, you're gonna be in the house with all these kids because it's gonna come down to the vaccine's gonna come down to gonna be linked to getting your link card, man. All right. And we're gonna see a lot of people getting cut off a link. They can't pass the drug test. All right. And because right now you even go to some of these people's houses now, and you go in the refrigerator and the fridge and cabinets, man. There's barely nothing in the crib, man. The kids run around all day with bags of chips and cookies, man.
That's because the nigga woman, man, I say these women, the nigga woman is trifling, man. They don't take care of the crib, man, like they supposed to, man. All of these nigga women order out. They don't fucking cook. That's why you walking around obese, overweighted and shit, man. Because of all this nasty ass food that you in these restaurants, food that you eating, man. Instead of coming home and cooking a nutrition meal, they wanna come home from work, lay on their fucking back, smoke a blunt, and then get fucked and do it all over again, man. And then go fuck another nigga the next day. That's the mindset of these women, man.
Right.
Verse 5. They that did feed delicately are desolate in the streets. They that are brought up in scarlet embrace dung hills.
Right, man. Even the wealthy is gonna be going through this too, man.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, you women and men who are prideful and boastful about your job and how you're so essential, and all that's gonna come to naught too, man. And even you're gonna be sitting out there trying to dig up dandelion roots, man, and foraging through garbage, man. Let's go down. Yep.
This Isaiah 13 and 11. It say, I will punish the world for iniquity, for the evil, and the wicked for the iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughty of the terrible, man. And that's what the Lord is about to do, man. All these powerful people that can't be told nothing. Hey, we go week in, week out on YouTube, man. Hey, telling these people that the famine is coming, that this famine that's about to come is going to be a time that never been before.
Mm-hmm.
The scriptures talk about it, man.
Mm-hmm.
It tell you that Jacob's trouble is no day like it, man.
Mm-hmm.
But we tell you that you can be saved. We tell you it's a way out. And look at you. You scoff. You talk shit to the man of the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, when these things come upon you, hey, good riddance.
That's it.
Hey, so back in this Lamentations 4, in verse 9, it say, they that be slain with the sword are better than they. Salakia. Verse 9 again. They that be slain with the sword are better than them that be slain with hunger. For that pine away stricken through the wants of the fruits of the field.
Right, man. So it's better get your hair blown off, all right, than sit around and starve to death, man. All right, because what your body does, it starts to eat itself, man. Eating all the organs, all right. All the acid going in is going to start to eat up your intestines and stuff. All right, and this is the purpose the Lord has for this place, man. Go ahead.
It say the hands of the pitiful women have silent their own children. They were their meat in Salakia. They were their meat in the destruction of the daughter of my people.
Right, man. So your meat's gonna be your own kids, man. You know, big old John and little Keisha, man. All right, who you sit around and feed them and let the TV watch them. All right, sitting around, no exercise. All right, sitting around there just like a bump on a log, man. Read verse 11 real quick.
Oh, sorry. I'm going off. What's wrong with me, though?
Shit, you in the spirit.
I was going to the next precept.
I mean, God, this is the last one for this.
God. This verse 4. Verse 11. It say, the Lord have accomplished his fury, and he have poured out his fury anger, and have kindled a fire in Zion, and it have devoured the foundation thereof.
Right, man. This is the Lord's fury, man. All right, this is the Lord's plan to starve you Jake out, man. All right, for what? For correction. All right, of scouted for amendment, man. You know.
And that's perfect because guess what? The Lord told us these things was gonna happen in the law.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't do what's contrary to the Lord, hey, these things shall come upon you. This is Leviticus 26 and 23. It says, and if ye would not be reformed by me by these things, but will walk contrary unto me, then will I also will walk contrary unto you, and will punish you yet 7 times for your sins. And I will bring a sword upon you that shall avenge the scourge of my covenant. And when you are gathered together within your cities, I will send the pestilence among you, and ye shall be delivered into the hands of the enemy. And that's what the Lord did, right? He sent these pestilence. He sent the enemy to rule over us, man. But wait, it's more. Verse 26. And when I have broken the staff of the bread, 10 women shall break your bread in one oven. So imagine that 10 women have to prepare a meal and stuff in one oven.
Yep.
And that's not a lot of food that's going to be made. So the Lord said he's going to break our bread, man. They say, Because for so long, American people, hey, been eating willfully, man. They don't consider that this could be your last meal.
Mm-hmm.
This could be, you might not get this meal next week.
Mm-hmm.
They throw shit away, leftovers, man. They don't eat it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Jake gets fucking prideful, man. It say verse, keep reading. It say, 10 women shall break your bread in one oven, and they shall deliver you your bread again by weight, and ye shall eat and not be satisfied, man. And that's what it's starting to break down to, man. Hey, cause back in the ancient days, hey, we ain't had no weight. We had animals, man. We had cattle. We had wealth. That was wealth. But right now, hey, we gotta go to the store by pounds, measurement, man, ounces. And that's what the Lord have done to us, man. To a point that, hey, we gonna go to the store and we ain't gonna get shit.
Yep.
To a point that people gonna wait in them long gas lines, like the brother said, man, and get irritated to get some beef or get some eggs or get anything that you want, man. And you're not gonna get it, man. Hey, can I Bible shopping out here one more precept? Hey, this second address is 6 and 22. It said, and suddenly shall the soaring places appear unsown. The full storehouse shall suddenly be found empty, man. And that's what you're starting to see. Hey, because guess what? If more and more factories close down, hey, guess what? Hey, shortage is happening. Well, be honest, I shouldn't even say that. Shortage is already happening. Hey, Wendy's already said what? They don't, in certain locations, they not serving no beef. Prices are already going through the roof. Pretty soon, it's not going to be no food on the shelf, man. And guess what? You're going to have to fight for lack of bread, according to what? 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter. It say, verse 23, and the trumpet shall give a sound which when every man hear it, they shall be suddenly afraid. And that time shall friends fight one another fight against another like enemies. And that's what 2nd Ezra is going to, man. Because of lack of bread, your house shall be invaded, man. Simply pray for you. Hey, so guess what? For lack of bread, your neighbor is going to come get you. If they don't have no food, they baby crying. And guess what? You women, hey, they kicking that door in. Especially if you don't have no man. You know the nosy ass neighbors watching. But she ain't got no man. Oh, I'm going to her crib. Oh, she got the groceries. She got the kids. She getting linked. You know niggas watching, man. They ain't got shit else to do because they ain't got no job. And they gonna come get your ass, man. And what Freddy Krueger say? 1, 2, Freddy, come for you.
Yeah. Hey, what you read in Leviticus 26?
Yeah.
How far did you go?
I went down to verse 26. You want me to keep going?
No, where you started?
I thought at I started at damn, this ain't even a lot. I started at 23.
Let's start with 19.
Come.
And just go
I was gonna start over.
Yeah, kinda. That's all good.
Come. This Leviticus, I ain't wanna go.
Yeah, kinda. I mean
this Leviticus 26 and 19. It say, I will break the pride of your power, and I will make your heaven as iron and your earth as brass.
right, this is all for the breaking of the pride of our people, man. Alright, you are forsaking the Lord, you turned your back against him. Alright, you walked in your own ways, you're not giving the Lord his acknowledgement. Alright, you have yet to receive his correction. Alright, and he said, I'll make your heaven iron and your earth brass, man. You're gonna be stuck between a rock and a hard place.
That's right.
Should I pay these bills or should I eat? Should I go to work or should I buy some food? Alright?
That's how it's gonna be. It
You
say,
know? Yep.
verse 20. It say, and your strength shall be sent in vain, for your land shall not yield her increase, neither shall the tree of the land yield their fruit.
Right, it said your strength shall be spent in vain, man. Are you gonna do all this work, you do all this labor to come home and buy 4 chicken wings for $10, man? Okay? All right, the gas is cheap, but the food went up.
Right.
So where's the deal? Where's the balance in this, man? All right, and it says neither shall the trees of the land yield her fruits, man. All right, because nobody's gonna be here to till the land. Nobody's gonna be around the harvest, man.
Well, to be honest, hey, harvest is over with. Hey, last year, hey, we with climate condition, man, Because the scripture tell you about hailstorms and rain and tempests and stuff like that, man. Hey, we ain't grow no crops none last year. Barely any crops, like 30% come into this year, man. And then this year was totally fucked up, man, because of the lockdown. So it's worse this year than last year.
Well, what is gonna if we do make it into 2021, right? It's gonna be even worse. It's gonna be worse then. Because what you fail to realize, food is it's in a cycle. Last year food we eating this year food we're gonna be eating next year, or harvest wise, man.
That's right.
You know.
So it's gonna get real ugly soon, man.
Yep.
Verse 21. And if ye walk contrary to me, I will not hearken to, and will not hearken to me, I will bring 7 times more plagues upon you according to your sin.
That's right.
I will also send wild beasts among you, which shall rob you of your children.
Right. All you people who live in the country in the woods thinking you're safe.
So.
All right. You're gonna have them bears and the wild pigs and whatever, coyotes and wolves, man.
Shit, even in the city.
Yep, the packs of dogs. You go down to Kankakee, man, they got wild packs of dogs, man.
Right.
10, 12 dogs in a pack, and they hunt. They're killing cows and they're killing your family pet.
Come on, it say, and destroy your cattle and make you few in numbers, and your highways shall be desolate.
All right, man. Ain't gonna be nobody on the streets, man. All right.
Come. This Habakkuk 3:17. It say, although the fig tree shall not blossom, neither shall the fruit be in the vines. The labor of the olive shall fall, and the field shall yield no meat. The flock shall be cut off from the fold, and there shall be no herd in the stall, man. And that's what is about to come. It's not going to be nothing in these stores and nothing, period, man. And we can't wait, because this is what the Lord prophesied, man. This is one of the punishment and that you people, you 2/3, is going to have to bear. Because you sin, because you went off. These things is coming upon you.
I got
Trying to get this over. It's doing a run on me. It say,
Isaiah 32 and 9. It said, rise up, ye women that are at ease, hear my voice. You careless daughters, give ear unto my speach. Many days and years shall ye be troubled. You careless women, for the vengeance shall fail, the gathering shall not come. All right, you know, it says women, man, but you men too, man. You men are careless too, man. You get your stimulus check, first thing you do is spend half of it on a pair of Jordan and a big screen TV, man. All right, when the whole time they've been telling you to get prepared for a famine. All right, you got the men of the Lord telling you to prepare for Jacob's trouble. All right, hey, but you're at ease right now. Okay, hey, but wait till that link card, that little $4-5 you get on your link card, it's only gonna get you half a basket full of food, man. All right, because at a certain store out here, they had a dozen eggs was $5, man.
yeah. And that's nothing, man. Like, I'm gonna tell you, that's nothing. If you've been paying attention to times and things that happen overseas, hey, with Venezuela, a bottle of water was like $75. A case was like $150. I believe that was eggs. So that's nothing compared to $5.
Yep.
That's nothing. Imagine when it's really, really rare.
Yep.
And prices go up.
Yep.
Hyperinflation kick in.
And with your dumbass out here hoarding the food, it's gonna make it go up even faster, man.
Yeah. That's right. Damn, where's that that one in Isaiah? I think it's 9. They say that should eat their arm.
Oh yeah. Snatching
Oh,
off
come on. This Isaiah 9:20. It say, and he shall snatch off the right hand and be hungry. Come on, I'm gonna read verse 19. This Isaiah 9:19. Though the wrath of the Lord of hosts is the land of darkness, and the people shall be as the fuel of fire. No man shall spare his brother. And that's what it's about to be. People not going to give a fuck about nobody but their self.
Yep.
It say that I'm going to get it. I don't know, Bush it or Salaki. It's Matthew, man. I always get it tongue twisted. Salaki, bro. This Matthew 24, verse 12. It say, and because iniquity shall abound, the love for many shall wax cold. And that's what you found to see. Who really love you or really who care about you, man. And it's not going to be your family. It's not going to be your friends. Because they going to be in survivor mode, man. So, hey, when they say your brother, a man shall not spare his brother, that's what the time we living in, man. And they're going to come and take everything you have. Verse 20, it say, and he shall snatch off the right hand and be hungry. And he shall eat up the left hand, and there shall not be satisfied. So regardless of the fact, these people ain't going to be satisfied. They going to eat and eat and eat like these zombies movies, Dawn of the Dead, the Resident Evil, Apocalypse, man, or whatever you want, all of them, man. These things is happening. Because these people are already in a zombie state. And mine, they already eating what's flesh? Because guess what? Hey, McDonald's sell human flesh. All these fucking fast food restaurants sell human flesh, man. It's not them many fucking cows in the world to fucking produce all this meat that they have in these fucking store and these retails, man. And you people is so fucking stupid, man. It say, and they shall not be satisfied, they shall eat every man the flesh of their own arm, man. And it's gonna come down to, fuck it. I can't eat you, I'm gonna eat myself. That's how it's gonna be, man, because guess what? Hey, when you get some hallucinating, man, your arm or your feet look kind of tasty, man. And man, I pray to the power of Yahweh Shemel Rashai, he don't put that plague upon us, man. Because, hey, that's a terrible plague to have, to look at yourself one day and then the next day you tasty. That's crazy.
Right. It's like Jeremiah 19 and at 9. And I will cause them to eat the flesh of their sons, and the flesh of their daughters. They shall eat every one the flesh of his friend, and the seed and straightness wherewith their enemies and they that seek their lives shall straighten them, man. All right, so, hey, look, you're going to be eating family members, man. Hey, like brother, you want to say, this is going to happen. And yes, it's going to hurt. All right? All right, you're going to look up there, you ain't ate in a while. You got no natural defense because the Lord have left you.
Yeah.
Turn his back on you to face these things. And you're going to look at your grandma, you're going to look at your mom and whoever you're living with. All right, and you're going to murder their ass in their sleep, if you're lucky.
Come. And this Deuteronomy 32 and 24. It said, they shall be burnt with hunger and devour with destruction. And I will also send the teeth of beasts upon them and the poisonous serpent of the dust, man. And that's what the Lord is about to do to all you people, man. Hey, this famine is going to hit on a mad scale, man. And we can't wait, especially when these animals come get loose and all those things, man. They're going to tell you people depart, man. And we can't wait for the judgment of Yahweh Bashemel Rashai, man, for all the wickedness you have done to the Lord. So that's it.
That was it. You know, this is a little short, little lesson, man. And prepare yourselves, Aku. All right, prepare yourselves. You know, stay prayed up, stay fasting. You know, Lord put the Spirit on you to fast. You do it. You know, but the rest of y'all, man, hey, and this is what you got to look forward to, man. All right, all this is for rebellion and disobedience to Yahweh Bashemel Rashai, man. See, the place that's here forth, and who shall call them back, man? All right, so it's going to get worse and worse and worse, man.
Yeah, and guess what? For the elect, for the men of the Lord, it's going to get greater and greater and greater. Bible shop,
go ahead, get it on that,
It's a lock, y'all. I got to get this Isaiah. Because, hey, the brother said something true. Hey, yeah, we fast. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah, we might store a little food. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But guess what? The Lord said what? That we shall eat, man.
Right.
And we're going to, this Isaiah 65, verse 13. Therefore, this said the Lord Salakia. Therefore, this said Yahweh, behold, my servant shall eat but ye shall be hungry. Because, behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be shamed, man. And that's what's coming. You people are going to be ashamed when these things come upon you, man. You're going to be starving while we back sipping, drinking, eating steak, or whatever the Lord provide for us, man. It tell you in the book of 1 Kings, the 17th chapter, that raven fed Elijah night and day. That raven, man. Didn't miss a beat. So how much more us in that time of trouble, man?
Yeah, we got fed.
That's right. It say verse 14, behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart. Are we not glad? We super glad that these things come to pass, because the more and more these things happen, the more and more we get closer to the kingdom of heaven, and we don't have to go through these things ever again as a nation. It say, but ye shall cry for sorrows of heart, and shall howl for vexation of the spirit, man. Because guess what? You don't have no hope. You ain't going to have no hope in that day. But we are. We going to have hope in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. The Lord said, since you didn't want to obey me, he said, return to your gods, man. Return to your king, or whoever you want to call upon in that day. Because you weren't calling upon him when he was near. You want to call upon him when the prophets told you that these things shall come to pass. So don't call upon the Lord when those things come upon you, and his famine and his food prices go up, man. Because we going to be straight, man, and we can't wait, so.
Yeah, man, the brother said it perfect, man, all right, calling the guys that you have made, man, all right, the Lord said, they cried out when that chastity was upon them, man, all right, you're going to be crying out to motherfucking Jesus Christ, which I hate saying that name, and you be looking up to my why you left your ass to boy your motherfucking kids, man.
That's right.
And all the while, B'Shem Yahushai getting your ass back, man.
That's right.
And with that, we want to say, call Allah.
Call Allah.
Yahweh, B'Shem, Yahushai, B'Shem, Kakadash. Double honor to the apostle, the elders, great millstone. So next time, Shalom.
Shalom.
And a Bible ball.
And a Bible ball.